Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mr. God Board Game Geek, bringing you our next episode of Gloomhaven, where we are trying to complete the Barrow Lair scenario. And I have just a couple of corrections to make, or actually one correction really, and that is in regards to my rat swarm, which wouldn't have taken. I had the door in the wrong place here. It should have been here, and it would have only allowed one enemy to attack the rat swarm, which would have left me with, as I did the math, he would have only taken 3 of the points of damage that I gave him out of 6, instead of getting walloped on the way he did. He wouldn't have had as many enemies near him, which means he's still kicking, which is a good thing for us. But anyway, we're going to get right into the gameplay because we're getting really down to the wire, and we're running out of cards and stuff to do now. My Mind Thief, Skeeve, and our Scoundrel, Jewel, all have plenty of cards left, so they're going to have to rest, but our guy, our Cragheart, is just down to a couple, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble, unable to get things done. Yeah, because he ended up losing a lot of cards, and I think this is going to be his very last round, potentially, unless something amazing happens. I don't see any other way to do it. I think he's going to be down for the count, exhausted. So let's get right to it. We're going to start the new turn, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to wane our elements here. So this is going to go down here, and that's going to go down to there. That's good because that allowed the Cragheart to use it, Midas. And then we are going to flip over a new. We're going to pick our new cards and get ready to go. So let's do that. Okay, so what we have is Skeeve, our Mind Thief, is going to go on an 8, and then we got our Cragheart, Midas going on a 35, and Jewel going on a 60. Next thing we have to do is turn over attack cards for our baddies. Let's see what happens here. So the boss, we're going to see what the boss does. He's going to do a special 2, which is unfortunately summoning another Living Bones. The Living Bones are going to do a shield 1, heal 2, and they're going to go on 12. So, man, I hate that card because we're not killing the skeletons that are appearing, and that's just bad. And then the last one is the Living Corpses, and there are a whole bunch of them. They're going to go on 71, but they're going to move 0 and attack +1 with poison, targeting adjacent enemies. Good thing they can't get past the rats. The rats are, yeah, they were unable, well, they will. They'll be able to get into the door, but they're not going to get much farther than that. So the rats actually were, it should be like this right now, because they would have been able to move in there. Right here. Yeah. Okay. That's that. Now, let's continue with that. We're going to start with Skeeve, because he is going on an 8. He's going to move this move 4. He would muddle, but he's not going to get to do it. He also gets to jump, so he can just go straight as possible. 1, 2, 3, and 4, right to there to the boss, where he's going to he's going to attack him with this attack right here. It's going to be a attack 3, attack +2, and gain 1 for each negative condition. But the boss does not currently have a negative condition on him, which is unfortunate. He's going to place one on him because he's also going to use his poison dagger, but that's going to be part of this attack. Well, actually, that will work. We will be putting that poison token on him as he attacks, and then that add +2 affects immediately after because in the order that they go. I think that'll apply to this turn. So well, let's give it a shot. We're going to do this. Let's see if he gets a good card. Oh, dropped one. Let's see, is it in the bottom? Okay, let's draw the card and see what we get. A +2, that is outstanding for this attack. That's going to be a 3, 4, 5, possibly a 7. He's definitely going to poison, so at least it's going to be a 6. I think it'd be an 8, actually, which would kill the bandit leader. because he's right now got 10, 25, 6, 7, 8. He's only 2 away from dying, so no matter what happens, he is going to go down. We slew the Bandit commander. That is good because that means he's not going to be summoning another Bones. So this guy, this kind-looking gentleman, is gone. That is a good thing. And then we are going to go to, well, actually, next up would be the Living Bones. So the Living Bones is the only one that's out is right here, yeah. And he's just going to heal the 1 point of damage he has, and then get a shield 1. But nobody's attacking him right now, and that's a good thing. Okay, next up we do have, oh, and Skeeve, I forgot to do the Rat Swarm. Actually, Rat Swarm's going to attack number 3 of the living corpses. So let's get his deck out and do that. Now the Swarm, they have an attack of 2, and so we're going to do -1. Well, gotta get some bad cards once in a while, right? -1 on a number 3, which is going to do 1 point of damage to number 3, and it is going to be poisoned because of the Rat Swarm. So that means that it took an additional point of damage, so it's going to take 2 points. And let me get out a poison token and put it on number 3. Okay, good job. We're getting them slowly but surely. I don't know if we're going to be able to get enough of them to make a difference, though. Okay, so next up we have, okay, the living corpses aren't going to go to a 71, so next up we're going to have our big guy. He is going to, I think he's going to have to do a big sacrifice here. He'll use this card here for the 2 movement. He'll go 1, 2 to right there, where he'll attack those 2. According to this attack, it's attack 3 on the 2 on the 2 corpses. That's about the best we're going to get out of this, I think. It is going to give him an experience, as did, yeah, okay, so I've got to make sure he's at 6 now. That is Midas, and then we're going to draw some attack cards for him. Oh, I need to discard these. So this one is going to go out of the game, otherwise this one will be discarded. Alright, and then we're going to draw a card from Midas. Let's see what he gets on the first one. We'll do number, who's got the most damage? Number 2 only has 1 point of damage, but no, number 2 has 1 point of damage on it. I take it back. Yeah, 1 point. Okay, and we're going to draw. We get a +1 for Midas. So Midas does +1 damage, and that is a 3. So they're going to take 4 each. Just going to get out some 5s here because we got a bunch from killing the big bad guy. So number 2 is going to be at 5, and number 3 is actually going to take 4, 3, 4, 5 points of damage anyway. He's at 6. He's at 2 already because of the poison. Don't forget it's poison. So we actually killed number 3. Number 3 is dead. That is good. Okay, because it took 6 points and it needed 7, or total. It took 5 total points, plus it had 2 on it for 7, and it died. Okay, so that's going to be that. That is his entirety of his attack. I gave him the experience points already, and that is going to end him, actually, because those are going to be discarded. If he rests, does a full rest, he'll only have 1 card left, so he's going to be exhausted. Okay, you know what he could have done, and I think we would have done this on the skeleton, because it was not close to death. Oh yeah, I did the wrong damage. That was the wrong one. So let me take that back. That is 2 on, only 2 on, number 2 still only has 1 damage. That's actually Living Bones right here. This is Living Bones number 2. It has no damage. It's got a shield 1, so it's going to take a total of 3 points of damage. And he'll use his hammer. During your melee attack, add stun to the entire attack action. So he killed the other ones, so that doesn't matter, but he's going to stun the Living Bones. That might help Skeeve to, man, maybe we can get this, guys. It's going to be really, really tight. We'll see. And then next up we have our rogue, who is going to, I think, alright, we don't have any range attacks, so I think what we're going to do there, it's going to be a tough one, guys, tough one. Attack +2 when adjacent to allies, so we definitely want someone adjacent to allies. And she can move 5, so I think she's going to go to here and attack the Living Bones. even though it's stunned, that's about the best she can do because she wants to get the +2 and the experience point. So that'll put her up to 8 experience points for, so far for this scenario. And we're going to draw a card for her. She did her move, and then she attacked. Okay, let's get a card out for her. She's at she's at a 3. So we're going to get, let's see, okay, 3 plus 2. She gets +2 because it's gain when you have your target is adjacent to ally. So she's at a 5 right now. That's it. And she gained a -1. So that is going to be a 4 total. That's 3. That is, okay, it's dead. It requires, it only gets 6 points. So it is dead even with the extra shield that it has. So it's, oh wait, it's 2. Yeah, it's still 5. It's still 5. Okay, so there, it is gone. And we've killed the living bones. So all we got left is 3 guys. Man, did I do the math on that right? I got to think about that. It's shield 1. It got a shield, another shield 1. She did 3, 4, 5. She did 4 points, 2 points, and it had 3, 4, 5. So yeah, okay, I did do enough to kill it. That is fantastic. All right. And I believe that is going to end the player's actions, and then we got the living corpses to go. So that I'm going to discard those for our rogue. And the living corpses, they're going to move 0, which means they're going to move 1. So this one's going to move here. This one can't move. Yeah, that's the right order. Nope, this one will move here, and this one will stay here. This one will move there. I don't think they get, they still only move 1, so it made it to there. Then it's going to attack the lowest initiative target, which is going to be the swarm, with attack +1 and a poison. So let's draw a card for them. See what they get. A -1. So their attack +1 is voided out. They're going to do 1 point of damage and poison, which means 2 points of damage to the rat swarm. So the rat swarm only has 1 point left, and it is poisoned. But that means it's going to get to attack. That's a good thing. Okay, and then that's going to end the round. So let's continue on to the next round. See what we get here. I believe that, let's see if Skeeve, he's only got 2 cards left he can play right now. Will any of him allow a move or anything good? Well, he can always move, but I think he's going to do a long rest because he needs cards back. Of course, what's that going to give him? Ugh, man, that's bad. Oh yeah. He did attack, which means he's already at full health. I don't have another augment card in play. Well, I think he's going to play this turn. Actually, he's going to do a 2 movement and then attack the elite living corpse. Yep. Okay, I think he's going to do... Okay, I think I got... Let me pause and pick the cards. It's going to be a pretty bad round for us, actually, but we're going to get rid of the... we no longer have the other enemies. We only have the living bones or living corpses to contend with. So we're going to do... everybody... First off, he is out. He has become exhausted and cannot do anything else. So our Midas is out of the picture. And what we're going to do with the living corpses is they're going to do their thing and continue to move forward or do whatever they're going to do. So let's think about this for a minute. I think I got everybody's going to take a long rest, I believe, because I don't think the corpses are going to be able to get to them for the most part. One can. We'll see. Okay. All right, let's draw their card because everybody's going to do a long rest. So they're going on 99. Okay, their card is going on 91. Wow. Move +1. Living corpses suffer 1 damage. Okay. Well, I like that. That means this one's going to move 1 here, but it's not going to attack. This one can't move, and this one, I don't know, it can shuffle back and forth between there. Okay, then they're all going to take a point of damage because they're destroying themselves as they move around. So putting damage on each one of them. There are still 3 of them left. See, 1, 4, and 5. Yeah, okay, so, yep, we're getting there. Still don't think we're going to make this, but then everybody goes through on a 99, doing a long rest. Now, I think on a long rest, this rat swarm would still get to attack, because it's attacking independently. So we're going to draw its card and say, oh man, it missed. That's the regular miss card, so we're going to get to reshuffle his deck. I don't know if that's good or bad. So it missed, and then everybody gets their cards back, -1, so I am going to lose one from Skeeve. Skeeve is taking back his heal card. He's going to have it discarded at the end of the last round so he can get enough cards back. It'll give him a couple of rounds. So we're going to see which one he loses. Okay, he loses his big move card. Oh, actually, it's not true. So he lost that one. That one goes away. He's got 3 left, so he's going to get a couple more rounds in. And that's it. And then for our rogue, she's got lots of cards. Let's see which she's going to shuffle these. Let's see. And she's going to lose. Okay, we can live with that. Thieves' Knack goes away. That is okay. And then that is the end of the round. They're also going to heal. So she's up to a 3. Skeeve was already fully healed, so we're fine there. And she gets her leather armor back, so she can take a hit from these guys. All right, now that was the end of the living bones, end of the turn. So we're going to go back. By the way, this element is depleted. We're going to go back and pick new cards, and we only got 2 guys left. So let me pick, and I'll be right back. Okay, in this round, we're going to have Jewel going on a 33 and Skeeve going on a 48. You draw a new card for the living corpses. They're going to move on a 66 with a move 0 and attack 0, and we're going to reshuffle their deck. Okay, so actually, they're not going. They're going second. So Skeeve's going to go first, and what he's going to do is he's going to have the Rat Storm back up 1, so that we can get our rogue in there to do some real damage on some things, and then he himself is going to do this. He's going to first attack and wound number 1. Or is he going to do this first? He might do this one. Well, the wounding will make it bleed to death, and it's only got 2 hits on it out of its 7. Actually, that one's got 10, so we definitely need it to bleed to death, I think. Can we do enough damage? Or we can do... But I wanted to do this because we can damage one of the other ones. So I think we're going to do... Yeah, we'll do this attack. 1 melee attack. That's going to be it'll enhance the next attack. So we're going to do an attack 1 and put this in play. It'll give him 1 experience point, so it's going to put him up to 8. Not enough, but hey. And then he's going to do an attack 1. I forgot to shuffle his deck. I need to shuffle up his deck because he had his miss card come out. Alright, shuffling away, boom. And we're going to draw a card out and see. Hopefully his attack 1 turns into something else, but his next attack will be a lot stronger on the next round. You probably need to get walloped on by this corpse, though. Alright, so what do we get? We get a +1, that's good. +1 is going to do 2 points of damage on the corpse. That's up to 4 out of 10, so we're getting there, guys, getting there. And that is going to be that one. This then goes into play as an augment. That's good. And then we're going to get, the next one is going to be this attack here. Force 1 enemy within 5 range to perform an attack 2, range 0, targeting another enemy in its control. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I have this one attack number 6 with an attack of 2. So here's the cards. Let's see what they... Oh! Fudge. Well, that was man, that really hurt us. That was bad timing on that, because that could have helped us a lot, but it didn't. Alright, well, he's going to only have 1 more round left, I think, because I'm going to have to dump the Rat Swarm, I think, so I can get cards back. Alright, well, that is going to be the end of his turn. That kind of sucked. And then then our rogue, actually, I think I did that out of order. Yeah, our rogue should have gone first. Anyway, she steps up to here using this card for movement, and then she's going to attack 3 at +2 for any adjacent allies, which we don't have. So she's just going to do the best she can to wallop on that corpse. Let's see what is she going to get? She's going to get a +1. That is good enough. That's going to cause 4 points of damage to corpse number 5, which I think is pretty damaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So it took 8, so it is dead. Boom. She killed one. Amazing. Okay. That is great. And I got to drop a loot token there. I forgot to do one where the boss was too. So there's actually a couple loot tokens, but I don't think, if we're going to win the scenario, we're definitely not going to be able to go after loot tokens. That is for sure. Okay. That ends the round, and that ends the cards for them that turn. Oh wait, no, that doesn't end the round. The corpses go. So this corpse is going to step here. That one's going to stay where it's at. So we're going to do the elite first. Actually, let me do this correctly. We're going to do the elite attack first. It is going to attack with a 1, and it's going to do +1. So 2 damage to Skeeve. Remember, it's the same round, so don't shuffle that up yet. So Skeeve is at a 4. He's fine. Then this one will move up 1 because it does that, and then it will attack again. Oh, kaboom! ×2, but that's only 2 points. So she'll still be at a 1. She'll take it. She's going to take it because if she doesn't kill it on this turn, it's not going to matter. But we are going to shuffle the monster deck up again. And that now ends the round. So now I've got to draw some new cards. At the end of that round, Skeeve had to do a short rest. He's going to give up the Rat Swarm, actually. I'm going to take it off the board because he needs 3 cards. That's the only way he's going to get him. Wait. It'll be discarded. He can't do that. He's going to have to keep the Rat Swarm. I take it back because it will go away. And he's 1 round away from not being able to do anything. So let me put the Rat Swarm back there. And then we're going to have to we're going to have to pull this off again. He'll have to discard that at the end of the round. And we'll shuffle. Let me see. So short rest for him. Not going to do much. What do we get? Okay, so he had to get rid of that one. That's not great. Let me see. Yeah, that's just not going to hurt him. He can do... Well, he can muddle the one he's about to attack, and then, well, he can attack and attack. So he's okay. So he's got his cards. All right, now we're going to the next round. I'm going to shuffle up to the decks and be ready. Okay, here we go. We're really on the last round for Skeeve. He's about to go down. So it's going to be up to our rogue to do them in. And so we're going to draw another card for the corpses, see what they get. There's 2 left. Ooh, attack. Ugh, God, I hate that. Attack +2. Push 1, and living corpses each suffer from 1 damage. They're going on a 32, so they're actually going faster than both of our guys. So we're going on a 60 and a 75. So they're actually going to go first. That is really tragic for us because that could kill our guys. I probably have to burn a card just to keep alive. Bad timing for that one, but they are going to take some damage. So the big corpse, number 1, he's going to draw. Let's see what he gets. He gets a +0 against Skeeve. And then Skeeve is going to... let me see, Skeeve that puts Skeeve at 1 point of damage, so he's hurting pretty bad. That is not good. Okay, I got my leather armor at least. That's the best I think I'm going to be able to do with her. Trying to think if there's anything I can do to prevent this at all. I don't think so. I think we're just out of luck. Alright, well, we're going to have to give up a card, I think. Anyway, let's see what we get here. So, -1, she is going to use her leather armor. And just see, she might get the, no. So it's going to be a -1. So that's a 3 down to 2. She cannot take that. She'd be out. So we're going to have to randomly burn a discard. So let's see, she's only got 2 cards. What do we get? Okay, she loses that card. That is bad, because that's the only way she could stay alive. Okay, that's that. So that was the living bones, and they push 1. So that's okay, because they are going to be able to move. And then, man, that actually sucks, because that's really going to screw up Skeeve. He was going to get 2 attacks on that guy, and now he's not. And it's going to be the wrong attack. Oh, man. God, that bites. Okay, well, it is what it is. All right. This is tight. Okay, next we will have our rogue go. She is going to go next with, yeah, thinking hard on this one. This is really bad. Oh, and then one thing I forgot is they suffer points of damage. So, corpse number 1, the elite, is actually at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. 5 points of damage out of 10, so halfway there. I don't think we're going to make it, guys. We're really close. And then the other one is going to be at 3. Number 6 is at 3. Okay. That's it. So, okay, so next up we got, she's going on 60. I didn't want to move. She's going to have to use her, she's going to use this to move. And she'll do this, attack and gain +1, target is adjacent to any of your allies. Actually, I was going to do this and attack, but these two, but I couldn't. She still has another card. We can do some attacks. I think on your next attack, targeting an enemy adjacent to none of their allies, add +2. So she moved up, and she's going to do that. She's going to play that card. That leaves her with one card left, so she's going to have to... oh wait, she can't do it. She's going to have to... Yeah, she's going to have to do it the other way. Actually, she can't do that at all anyway. She had to move. So yeah, she moved. She used this card to move, and then she's going to attack 3. So hopefully that will get him. I don't know that it will. Don't think we're going to get that lucky. What do you think? Or should she go after this one? So I'm right here. Should she go after... She can move 2 and then hit. Yeah, she could have done this and then this, I guess, instead of this and this for movement. She could move and attack 2, then attack 3. Then get this. But no, she can't put that card down, so she's got to do it that way. Okay, so she is going to go up there. We're going to draw and see what we get. We get a +2. That's good. +2. That's going to put her at 3, 4, 5 against that corpse. That puts it at 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, she actually killed it. Boom. All right. She killed that one, but we're not out of the woods yet, guys. This is going to come down to the last of the cards. I'm probably making mistakes overthinking this, and I apologize if I am. Okay, then next up we have Skeeve. Now, Skeeve really got screwed because he was going to get 2 attacks, and he's not. He's going to have to use this one to move, and he's just going to go 1, 2. He can move 4. He's going to move right there, so he picks up another loot, and then he's going to attack here for 1, unfortunately. He doesn't have any other augments up, and the rat swarm is too far away to do anything. So what's he going to get? Let's hopefully more than 1, I guess. I don't know. All right, well, here's his cards. He got a 0. So, okay, +0 is going to give him, that's 1 more point, so it's up to 6 points. If our rogue can manage to pull 4 points down in her final round, oh, at the end of the round, she would have had to short rest. So let's see what she gets. She's going to, yeah, she would have to short rest. It's the end of the round now. Because the corpses already went. Okay, what do we have to get rid of? Okay, attack +3. So the other one, she's going to, well, that's not bad, because she's going to be able to move and attack this turn, which will set her up. She can move and then poison, and then attack 2 with poison. She might be able to pull it off. We'll see. She's only got 1 hit point left, too. And this is really close. We need to try and do 4 points of damage this turn, or we're done. And her +2 card is already out, so the only chance she's got is her ×2, and I don't see that happening. All right, so that's going to end the round. Everything is accounted for. I'm going to draw the next card for the corpses after I choose their cards, which are going to be really obvious, because our guys. Well, actually, did I do the attack? Yeah, I did. He drew a 0. Okay, he did get another experience point. That does put him up to 9, so he's not quite at 10. And that means next turn he is... No, he can... No, he's exhausted. He's not going to be able to do anything next turn, so that's the end of the road for him. It really does come down to our next turn with our rogue, who's going on a 33. And the living corpses are going to go on a move +1, attack -1. So they're going on a 47. So we're going to go first. So Skeeve is out of the picture. At the end of the round, he's not going to be able to draw 2 cards. He is done. All right. Okay, well, there's that. All right, so we got to try and do 4 points of damage this turn, and we're going to go first. So we're going to move and poison. So we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to poison an adjacent target. Looking for a poison token. No, I have one out. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We've got a poison token on the living corpse. So that means he is going to take another point of damage. And then we are going to get a move to attack 2. And that's going to be it. So unless we can pull a +1 card, he'll might as well, not that it matters, he'll move there. Well, actually, she'll move on to stay on a loot token at least. So we got to at least, I don't know, guys. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think there is. Okay. Well, okay, she did move to attack 2. It's got poison, so that's 3. Oh, +1. Did that do it? Did that do it? Okay, so that's going to be... It's got 6 points. It just took 2. It took 1 for the poison. That's 3. And then 1 for the... Wow. 1 for the +1 card. So that is 4. This is the and it had 6 points of damage on it, and it just took 4 more. So let me show you that. We just did it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the state. This was the state before we did that attack, just like that. So she got a +1 on her card. She did 4 points. We completed. We just killed the last of the living corpses. We didn't get any loot or treasure to speak of. She's going to get 1 more coin at the end of that. The only one that got any loot at all was Skeeve. He did get a couple. He got three loot out of that, and Midas got none. But we did actually manage to complete the scenario by killing the last of the living corpses. Wow, that was really down to the wire. Man, what would have... Just looking at the cards. Oh man, -1 on the other side of that. Okay, we got... And you know what though? Where are all her... Oh, they're all down here. So I wasn't anywhere close to getting any of the miss cards. That was good. But 0 wouldn't have solved anything. Neither would have a -1. So that +1 was timely. We just survived by the hair of our chin with 2 exhausted characters and 1 hitting, doing enough damage in the very last round. That was pretty cool. All right, so let's talk about what we get for this scenario we completed. I'm going to read the end of the scenario. Okay. Conclusion. Sifting through the carnage left by the battle, you find a cache at the back of the room containing the scroll you were hired to collect. You can't help but rifle through them a bit, but find the writing upon them is in some unknown archaic language. One thing that does jump out at you, however, is a map of the northern countryside. A bend in the Still River is clearly marked as a point of interest. Contemplating whether you want to find out more about this so-called gloom, you decide the spot could be a point of interest for you as well. So that gives us number 4, the Crypt of the Damned. But that can be forgotten for the moment. Oh, but that can be forgotten for the moment. Sorry. You pack up your papers and head back to Gloomhaven to collect your reward. Meeting with Jexera once again at the Sleeping Lion, you hand over the papers and are paid the agreed upon amount. You know she whispers to you softly under the bustle of the tavern. If you're interested, I may have another job for you. A tribe of Inox in the Dagger Forest has ransacked a couple of my caravans headed to the capital. I told the militia, but they do nothing. She spits. I can point you in their direction. I can point you in the direction of their encampment. If you can make an example of them, I will pay you even more. She places a crude map of the forest on the table and stands up, her jewelry clinking with each movement. Come find me when this is done. So that's going to give us the Enoch's encampment and the Crypt of the Damned on the board. We'll get that out and do that in a bit. But I also get 10 gold each plus 1 prosperity to Gloomhaven. So that's good. So let me clear the board and we'll start doing some of that stuff. Okay, some first orders of business. We're going to check for perks. Now, he did get his Zealot perk, but that was his first check mark. So Skeeve is going to get 1 check mark there, meaning that he only needs 2 more to get a... so his was have 3 total or fewer cards in your hand at the end, discard at the end of the scenario. He had none, so he succeeded in that. Our rogue did not, however, get hers. Kill any monster during the scenario by causing at least 4 more points of damage as necessary. She did not succeed at that. And then Midas got his as well, which is just as good because this is going to give him a perk. It says, Aggressor, have 1 or more monsters present on the map at the beginning of every round during the scenario. That actually did happen. Because in the same round that we killed the guards, we burst into the other room and exposed more enemies. We never were without enemies on the board at any one time. So he succeeded at that. That's going to give him 2, so we're going to mark that. And then we're going to think about what perk we want him to have. I could add 1 -2 card and add 2 + 2s. I don't know about that. Could ignore the negative effects of a dungeon, so all those cards that we got, they didn't do that much to us. Anyway, let's also then, while we're here, let's do their experience. So Skeeve has 9 more experience points, so 9, 8, 7, 27. He's at 27, so we'll mark him at 27. Midas is at 14. Oh, plus we get 6 for the adventure, so that's going to put Skeeve at 33. And then Midas is at 14 plus 6, so 20 plus another 6, 26. He's not doing as well. And then Jewel is at, she is already at 17. She had 8, so 25 plus 6, so 31. She's at 31. They're not leveling yet. Okay, now Skeeve also had 2, 4, 6 gold plus 18 gold, so he had no money, so now he's got 18 gold because of the adventure. Midas had 4, so he's got 14, and Jewel had 2, so she's at 10 plus 10, so 20. Okay. And I got to pick Midas's his bonus. Let's see. I think we're remove 4 plus 0 cards. That's, well, that means right now that actually isn't the best thing we could do. We could replace 1 -1 card with a +1 card. We could add 1 +2 muddle card. That'd be pretty good, right? I think we'll do the yeah, I think I'm going to do the add add a +2 muddle card to his from his personal deck to his deck. Okay, that's good. And then we did not get any reputation for that, as far as I can tell. I'm looking at it. It doesn't say anything. It says we get 10 gold and +1 prosperity. Now the prosperity goes down to Gloomhaven, which is right here, meaning we mark this one. Now we have a prosperity point for Gloomhaven. Awesome. That's going to wrap up our party requirements that we did. We did all that. Now we're going to go to the map of Gloomhaven, and we're going to mark some things down. So we're going to need G3, the Enoch's Encampment, which is number 3 on our sheet, or Inox Encampment, however you do it. And that is going to go on, again, G3, which is going to be way over on the other side of the board. I'm getting the sticker out, but it's giving me a challenge because the whole thing's coming out. All right, so G3 I think is going to be right here. So see, there's the Enoch's Encampment is going to be right. That looks about right. There, boom. There's our Enoch's Encampment. Close enough, right there in the forest. And then we're also going to have this Crypt of the Damned, number 4. That's going to go on E11, so we've opened up that as well. E11, where is that going to go? Trying to get the sticker off, then we got to find it on the board. E11, this is going to be way up north, it looks like, right? A, B, C, D, E, up north. I see where it is, okay. Fantastic. So it's going to go, in fact, I'm not showing you where that's going, am I? That is going to go right here. My sticker got cut, so I got to be very careful. I think I might do it in 2 parts here. I'll put this part on first with the 4 right next to it and the bend of the river. Right there, and then I'll put the rest of it on right next to it. Right. Oh, come on, come on, come on. We'll get it. Right? Oh, come on. There. Okay, boom. Close enough. We know where that is. That's the Crypt of the Damned. All right. Those are the 2 locations we got, and we have the choices to go to those next. But that's going to end our scenario, guys. So, oh, man, that was a rough one. We barely squeezed it out, but we did actually manage to achieve it in the very last round. That's pretty cool. I like when things like that happen. It's very tense. But that's going to end it for us, guys. So that's the end of this episode and this season of Gloomhaven. Now, I am going to do a Season 2 really soon. I do have to get back to Season 2 of Kingdom Death as well. So we'll see. I'm going to see which one comes up next. But that ended the actual official scenario. We went back and completed the mission for Jaxara the Merchant. Before we move on to other things, you see that we exposed more of the map, got more stuff going. And we do not have to do an encounter on the way back to the city or a city encounter yet. When we come back, I'll probably do some encounters in the city and buy some stuff and things of that nature. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of the game. I have a feeling I made a couple mistakes in that one, but I'm trying to picture what they are. So I'm sure you'll let me know. But guys, thanks for watching again. Thanks for subscribing. We'll take a break from this for at least an episode or so, or maybe I'll do a short series on something else, and maybe put it to a vote as we come back to this or Kingdom Death or something else altogether. So for a bit. But we will definitely be coming back to this as well as Kingdom Death Monster, so as an ongoing series. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. I really love Gloomhaven. I've been playing it with some other folks. It's definitely a different experience with other people. To me, it's much easier because we're all managing things together, and it's helpful. But I know you all know that. But thanks, guys, and I will talk to you soon.